All right, here we go. We are back with the Empower podcast, episode 3, and today we are talking about reasons why weightlifting is so important and so good for you. And I'm going to be talking to women specifically because we all know why weightlifting is good for men. Men do it the most, they love it. All the research is usually about men. But women usually, especially in my experience, working with lots of women and having the majority of my clients be women, a lot of them ask me about weightlifting and if it's good for you because there's all these misconceptions that weightlifting makes women bulky. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I am so sorry, and this is gonna sound a little sassy, but women, we do not have the hormonal or physical capacity to get bulky, okay? We are not going to hop into the gym, throw around some weights one day, and just walk out looking like the Hulk. That's not how it works. We don't make enough testosterone for that. Our bodies are just not equipped to bulk like that. The problem here is that bulking gets confused with the swelling that your muscles experience when you do weightlift, but it is not the same. Swelling is usually what happens when the muscle is growing and the mass is getting bigger and it's being put under all that pressure. It has to swell because technically you've injured it, so to speak. You've put a bunch of little micro tears in your muscles, and now, like anything else that's injured, it's gonna swell a little bit. And usually that swelling or adjustment period to regular weightlifting in your workout routine kind of evens out or kind of subsides after the first 6 to 8 weeks, I would say. I'm gonna get into this episode further and we're gonna explain more of why weightlifting is so good for you, okay? Oh my God, stop, no. I didn't record any of that. Good. Good job, it's early, it's 8 a.m. Okay, so we are getting into the very first question of what kinds of exercises even fall under the umbrella that is weightlifting. So a lot of the exercises that you are going to see under that weightlifting category are going to be your back squats, your front squats, your deadlifts. You've got your shoulder presses, your bicep curls, your tricep extensions, your chest presses, anything that you can do with those free weights or that barbell. And when you're thinking about those, it's those traditional movements, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, back in the day, his training videos, that kind of stuff. Usually the next question that I get from people is, what is more beneficial? So now that I know about weightlifting, what is more beneficial to do? A weightlifting routine, a cardio routine, or aerobics routine, or what else? What should I do? Ideally, you would want to do a little bit of everything because you don't want your body to get used to any certain type of movement. Yes, working out is a more strict routine depending on what goals you have. You're going to do a lot of repetitive stuff. You're going to repeat movements often throughout the days, weeks, and months of your workout routine. But you want to combine, a little bit of your weightlifting with maybe some HIIT training to create more power in those movements. But also what kind of exercise you do is very dependent on your goals. So if you are a girl that wants to grow her booty and get, thicker legs and stronger legs, but you are doing cardio all the time, those two little bits of information are very contradictory to each other because cardio is going to help you lose weight and it's going to help you shred that fat, yes, but it's also going to bring out just the lean muscle mass that you already have. It's not going to build anything. Usually when people are talking about toning, this is a lot of women that I get that come to me and they tell me that their goal is to tone up. That means we are going to have to do some weightlifting. We are going to have to add some resistance to sculpt out those muscles. So if you want to grow your legs, you want to introduce that weightlifting or resistance training aspect, because that's going to put pressure or tension under those muscles, which will create those micro tears and then force your body to go repair it, and it'll grow and it'll get bigger and it'll get stronger, and that's what you want. All right, so naturally, the next question is, what are the health benefits of weightlifting? So now I've decided, all right, I'm gonna go and I wanna create a workout routine that is full of weightlifting and strength training and all this stuff, but what are the health benefits of that? Because we know that cardio training, like running or biking, really improves that cardiovascular system and cardiorespiratory system. But weightlifting comes with its own different set of benefits, okay? So you're gonna be improving your tendon and ligament strength surrounding your joints. You're gonna increase bone density, especially in women. That's a big one that I usually harp on because for us women, you know, we have everything else in the book, the periods, the kids, we got to do it all. And then at some point, at around 60, 65, you start to lose your bone density, which can make you more susceptible or more at risk for bone breaking injuries if you were to fall, anything like that. It's going to increase your resting metabolic rate. So this is also another big one. When you do strength training or add resistance or tension to those muscles with weightlifting or anything like that, you are not just burning calories when the muscles are moving, you are burning calories when the muscles are recovering for up to 72 hours after that weightlifting session. So that means that even when you are not working out, you've gone about your day, your session is over, you're sleeping, you're eating, you're working, whatever, your body is still burning calories. It is still working because now it has to repair what you have done in that workout session. And that takes energy, that takes calories. So you also have to fuel your body enough for it to do that. That's a big one. Increasing that metabolic rate, people underestimate that, People think that cardio is the only way to do that. Cardio does not nearly burn as many calories for as long of a time. So once you are doing that run, if you go on that bike ride and you're burning all those calories, that is the only time you are burning those calories. Of course, like throughout your day, as you live, as you walk around, as you do things, you are burning calories, but those are usually your base level of calories that your body needs to burn in order to function. Once you are running or biking, your body is burning more because you're putting your body under stress and it's working more to keep you alive while you are running. But once that run is over, that extra calorie expenditure is also over. Incorporating weightlifting into your fitness routine can even decrease your cholesterol. It can reduce both systolic and diastolic, or diastolic, I think it's diastolic, blood pressure, and improve your overall body composition. So that's another thing. When women come into me and they say they want to tone up, usually what that means is they want to build lean muscle mass and shred the body fat. This is going to take me off onto a little tangent, I apologize, but when you are on your fitness journey, not everything is about weight. It's not about the scale, it's not about that. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I am 142 pounds, I believe, the last time I checked. And I used to be embarrassed of that number because a lot of my friends were 120, 125, and I thought weight was the only way to measure your fitness success. Like if the weight was higher, you must not be that fit, because I associated being skinny with being fit. And those are not the same thing. The scale is not going to tell you what it's measuring. It's just going to tell you the weight of what it's measuring. It's not going to tell you how much of that weight is muscle, how much of it is water, how much of it is fat, how much of it is bone, or anything else. It's just going to tell you that your mass is 142 pounds. For me, that does diddly squat, because I'm trying to build up my legs. I'm trying to gain some strength. I don't care how much my body weighs. I want to know how much of that is muscle. Keeping track with measurements, like tape measurements, around your arms, the smallest part of your waist, the largest part of your hip, and around one thigh is really good to keep track of, because those measurements help you with determining, all right, am I losing inches? And if I'm losing inches, what are those inches? Is it fat? Based on what work I'm doing and how I'm training and how I'm eating, that body composition that is going to be really important, and gaining that muscle versus gaining fat is also going to look really different. All right, so some other health benefits that you're going to get from weightlifting are going to actually affect your sleep and reduce stress. When you weightlift, you can reduce your sleep latency and the need for sleep aid medication, helping you fall asleep faster and more naturally. Resistance training also plays a positive role in our day-to-day mental health as well, through the release of endorphins. Much like during a cardio or aerobic workout, this hormone is released to deal with physical stress we are putting on our body. At the same time, it increases our serotonin levels, which provide that magnificent sense of well-being and happiness, which helps keep depression at bay. Plus, I'm not even gonna lie, that feeling of lifting some heavy shit and like working real hard for that, that is gonna make anybody feel better. Like guaranteed, 1000%. That little, I'm too hot to trot kind of thing. Like, God, my little sayings in this episode are, I'm a little old school. I kind of sound like a grandma, too hot to trot. Like, who am I? But whatever. Can help you in that aspect of gaining confidence and, feeling accomplished and look at what my body can do type of feeling, that definitely affects your mental health. So weightlifting all the way around is just, it's a good idea to implement. I promise you, it is going to help you. And ladies, I don't want you to feel like I said before, we don't have that ability to get bulky. So I don't want you to feel like the second I lift a weight, I'm gonna bulk up and I'm gonna get big. Like, that's not the case. You need that to do that toning and that sculpting that you're talking about with your body. So I'm gonna split this episode into 2 episodes, because I have a list of like 9 questions here that I am sure I could totally just geek out about and really get into. But I don't know if I could keep everyone else's attention for that long. I hope you guys have a great day. Go out, try to lift something heavy today. Add a little strength to your routine, and it will add so much more to your whole life and the rest of your day. Have a good one, guys, and I will see you in the next episode.